I would think so, most likely. Because we do know that there's, this update is coming in at least 2 parts. So there's this first wave of updates, skins and things. And then we know for sure that there's going to be another wave of stuff in another patch. So, all right, so back to reviewing Cap's skills. Let's group these guys up real quick. Okay, so like I said, iframe on the windup, but not so much afterward. Question is, can you back out? Nope. So that's definitely a partial iframe. The last 2 swings, you're vulnerable, so you're gonna want to be careful with that. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so his second skill hits them all, groups them. Good grief. Big multi-target hit. What the? Groups them all very well. Then charges through them. And then smacks them all again. Let's see. Wow. So he his little like mini wrist shield things. He shoots it forward. And then dashes. It's interesting too how that totally knocks them back like big time. Look how far it knocks them back in an instant. In an instant. Look at this. Whoop! They're gone. Like they get punted. That reminds me of Titan Punch on Thanos, honestly. I'm trying to think like what other characters in the game have an ability that knocks you back instantly that far. You guys think of anyone other than Thanos with his Titan Punch that knocks characters back instantly and that far? See that? It's pretty crazy. Let's do it sideways here. Whoop! Off the screen. Instantly just off the screen. Bye. And then I do like how he then dashes to them and does another hit. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And that's just his second skill. Okay. Look at him blocking all that damage. It's amazing. Okay, third skill. Okay, so it's a dash. Through and then back. Nice. Pretty simple. Definitely multi-target. And some of the hits linger even after he's completed the dash. This is a... Let's see. Yeah, partial iframe. It's interesting, these partial iframes. Especially these days, the skills on characters are very carefully crafted, down to just fractions of a second. So, the question is why? Unless it's just a bug, which this is not. I'm not saying this is, but for example, there might be a bug in some skills why they behave the way they do. But for this, I think this isn't a good example of there's a hidden intentional purpose to this, because when you have partial iframes, there was a bunch of stuff, not a bunch, but there was some stuff, the passive bonuses that he gets that trigger when he gets hit. So, maybe, if you want to take a hit sometimes. I'm not real crazy about that style of play, but dash through, dash back. I don't know, we'll see how that works in actual combat. Alright, 4. Dude! Oh my gosh. That's a lot of hits. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. So he kind of dances around the target, does a ton of swings, and then even once he's done punching, and does that ground slam, there are still these like leftover energy bolts that just smack the hell out of all the targets. And then applies a bleed, looks like. So, that's amazing. It is only a partial iframe though, again. Lots of partials on Captain America, this uniform. So it's a iframe during the wind-up, but then as soon as he's actually there hitting the target, he's not protected. In most cases, it won't matter when you're fighting enemies like this who are you're controlling the enemy while this skill is going. It's doing interrupt, you know, like all those hits are doing like, you know, interrupt basically. So it kind of suppresses the enemy. So for like average little enemies, it won't be a problem. In Shadowland and World Boss though, you're going to want to be really careful with these partial iframes that Cap has. Alright, let's see 5. What the? What was that move? Alright, let's see. So he does like an aerial, you know, flip. And kicks them. Let's see. And it's almost like there's a little bit of like a... He turns translucent or invisible there. Look at that. Or just, you know, it's like a energy trail that he leaves behind. Something. This is crazy. So flips over, hits them. They're CC'd. Then he kind of slides back with a wind up and then dashes into them again. Okay, let's group these guys up. Let's see what all we can do here with this fit. Okay. Alright. Yep, and those hits that stick around afterward. Yeah. After Cap is released from this animation, those energy hits keep going. Alright, now the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. His ultimate ability. You ready for this? Let's group these dudes. Okay. Here we go. The new tier 3 6th ability. His ultimate. Dude, those like the anime intro to the ability, and it's like fighting games, you know, like Street Fighter and stuff. Let's see. Gotta wait for his ult charge to come back before we can see it. But that was really interesting. So you have this cool animation, and then he just charges across the screen and shoves every single one of them back until they collide with something, and does a ton of damage. So that's super cool. I want to see that one more time. We'll hang out for a second while his ult charges. So it's interesting, this meter. It jumps by a large percentage when you use his 5th skill. Very interesting. So take note of that. Like, his ultimate meter charges up in large chunks when you use his 5th ability. I'm going to test it with all the other abilities too and see. Also, sorry I missed saying hi just a second ago. Anton Garcia, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Let's see. All right, so now let's see this amazing ability again. All right, let's group these dudes up. Okay. All right. Okay, nice, plenty of space here. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, he's gonna push them until they collide with something. A building, you know, like a wall, a boulder, something. And it's crazy how he just grabs all of them, groups them into like the exact same spot and just bulldozes them. I wonder how much damage that actually does. That's crazy. But let's see, his first skill bumps the meter a little bit. Yep, his second skill bumps it some, a little more. First skill does 1.5% instantly, it looks like. Second skill does about 3%. I'm detecting a pattern. Oh, wow. 9% on the third skill. Okay. 9% again on the fourth skill, I think. Yeah, 9% on 3 and 4. And then on the fifth skill, I'll have to wait and see. I thought it was like 18, like double that. It was pretty good. Anton asks, how do you rate Bucky? We'll take a look at him in a second, actually. I'm still working up to that, so we'll see in a moment. All right. So then his fifth gives him 15%. Wow. 15% ult charge from his fifth. So it goes 3%, 6%, 9, 9, 15, which, let's see. Yeah, 15. That's crazy. Yeah, 9, 9, 3, 1.5. All right, so 1.5%, 3, 3, 9, 15. The more you use the higher level skills, the faster you'll generate ult charge. Man, that's really interesting.